So, what is something that really changed after you got sick?
Boah. There's there's so many things I think that changed. But to give a good example, why would I hide what music I like to listen to? And since I've been recovering, I'm just full out on it. I don't care. People have to listen to my music, and I don't care what they think about me with that. So, yeah. When I was sick and when I was fighting for my life, one of the things I was really worried about, I was really struggling with, was this feeling of, can I still experience that feeling of learning a new move, of improving, or is it over now? Like, is my windsurfing career, is the pleasure I get out of windsurfing, is it gone? Even the best riders in the world are constantly learning new moves, and they're constantly trying to improve. There's nobody that can do literally everything, which means that this sport is just endlessly challenging you, and it's something that really draws me to it. It means I'll never be done with it as well. But that also means that at some point, if you get older or if you get sick, you might get to a point where you're not able to make those improvements anymore. And if that's the reason why you're in it, then you're going to struggle. The reason the Pasco is special to me is because it symbolizes a comeback. The harder a move is, and the more time it takes, the more challenging it is kind of to get there, the more rewarding it is. This feeling is actually one of the main motivations why I'm even here, and it's really what I'm chasing.
Kind of pull the backhand a bit before it will kind of release the sail, and then you will push more even to here.
Will I not get like slapped, like bam, like this into, you know?
And check the position. You see
Yeah, it's over
where's the body?
sail. This looks scary though, this moment.
Yeah, he was still alive when they name it. They landed in Venezuela. They filmed the clip of Golito.
Golito is my idol.
I know it.
He was filming on the water and I jumped. I want to do like a air flaga, but I over rotate. And then I thought like, wow, maybe new move will come now. And I was looking for a name. I said, well, I gonna call Pasco. So from there came the move. And I think I cannot talk, man. I think I cannot talk about this.
Show it up first time in the hits in here to like get a new move that he have only for himself.
The competitors were crazy because wow, how we can beat Golito because he has new move, it's impossible. And I think because of this move I won maybe 2 world titles.
Nowadays, really in the repertoire of every top professional freestyler. You see it at every competition, especially if there's waves.
So when I did it, and then what is the name of the move? What is Pasko? Well, why? No, because Paskowski.
Andrei Paskovsky is a legendary filmmaker.
He was a super passionate windsurfer.
Andrei was one of the biggest names at that moment, not only competing, as we know, as a video editor. He was always involved into the developing of the sport, into the developing of the competition.
He put the windsurf in another level with the movie he made. A lot of people know me because of the movie. I grew up in Windsor because of him.
I think the new generation should watch all the movies from Andre. It was amazing for my life, you know. It was incredible for me.
The movies he made, they are what guys and girls around my age were looking at, and they got inspired by it, and they were like, wow, I want to be like Golita, or I want to be like the other guys. Like, Andrei means a lot to me because he's created something that really motivated me to be where I am today. Unfortunately, there's a dark side to the story of Andrei Paskovsky as well. We're both filmmakers, we're both freestyle windsurfers. We've also both suffered from testicular cancer. Unfortunately, Andrei didn't make it.
10 years ago that he passed away.
We will always remember Andre with this move.
I learned the new move, man. Don't put it in internet, man. We keep it for Fuerte, our secret new move. Okay? Yeah, man. I'm really happy. Can't believe this, man.
All right, session.
We're on our way to Mattia, who does sail repairs here on Fuerteventura. A couple hours before picking up Flores, who's filming, I managed to completely punch through the sail with my whole body, and then I suddenly didn't have the one sail that's the most important to have on this island of Fuerteventura, where it's really windy and you need the 4-0. Yeah, po. Come stai?
Bene, tu?
All good? Yeah,
Super.
nice to
Yeah.
see you. You just arrived, or
3 days ago.
3 days ago, sick. Nice.
Yeah, so
You got the sails? Amazing. Look like new. My parents are both Dutch. They moved to Poland for work. I was a baby, I didn't have a choice. The whole windsurfing community in Poland, you know, is where I feel way more attached to than the Dutch one. So when I had to choose a sail number, I decided I'm gonna go for Poland.
it was the first probably filming the move, the first with the camera in different way.
Yeah, I think Ande, like, I'm noticing that there's so much impact on so many people. Sick. All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
I'll see you around. The weapons are ready. I've been told by a lot of people that Fuerteventura is a really good place to come and learn this move, specifically because of the strong winds and because of the ram. That's sick. It looks doable on the 4.0. It's good to have it now though, so. This move, the Pasco, I don't know what I'm getting into, man. I'm not sure this is even doable. The Pasco is basically a 540 in the air with a 180-degree turn sliding over the water.
Is a double air rotation.
So the same way you imagine a double somersault, double front flip or back flip. But instead of rotating forwards or backwards, you're rotating sideways.
Then they just literally throw the sail like fully there.
The hardest thing about Pasco is the commitment.
You have to go super fast on the rotation.
It's definitely not an easy move to start learning and definitely quite a big challenge. So, all right, that's some waves. Primus is rigging 4.0 looks like. But I think we need to do less talking, less awkward camera talking, and more awkward camera rigging.
Yeah, I'd love another Nutella sandwich.
Oh, I would love another Nutella sandwich as well.
Right,
Let's do it.
do it. You're gonna go fast and you're gonna go high.
You guys. Still got a little bit of sunshine. Our sunshine's gone. Still got a little bit of wind. Action, man. Let's go! power that you need from the sail to rotate through that fast is quite scary actually. It resembles a bit like a crashing helicopter once you're coming down.
Yeah, I think there's two main crashes. You either don't commit enough and your weight's too far back, so you kind of go up and you stall, and from there just fall out the sky, and it's a pretty horrible crash. And then the other one is if you like go a bit off axis and you completely like whip and lose control of the rotation, and you normally slam pretty hard there as well.
That's the moment you start struggling, that's the moment it really hurts, and that's the moment you get quite some risk. When I got the news, especially the news that it's quite treatable, I wasn't really worried. I think I was really just like, okay, the doctors know what it is, they say it's okay, we can remove it, we're there early.
De eerste fase was eigenlijk, dit komt goed, we krijgen nog wel controles, maar alles is weg.
En toen heb ik dus een heel geruststellend gesprek met hem gehad over, nou, het is klaar.
It seemed like I just got away with a scare, and one less testicle of course. I've now basically been living full-time in my van for a year. And it's just been amazing because wherever I go, I have everything with me that I need. The concept of it gave me just a lot of excitement about life back. I've been on Fuerta now for about 3 weeks. Right now I'm actually quite hyped. A couple friends coming, everyone trying the same move, the Pasco, and hoping that we all get there, and if we don't, at least it's fun, and at least kind of through that we'll honor Andre a little bit as well. Just seeing the spot for the first time, and it looks like there's some waves again. Co tam, Dan? No idę, tylko idę George'a zmotywować. Mr. George! It's time to send it, to do the Pasco. I have the ball to do it today, so I think it's gonna happen. I just need you to shout at me that
I can do.
you need to commit.
Shout at you.
I know. You guys join the Pasco mission?
If I take 4-0, yes. If I take 4-4, no.
Oh, then take 4-0. Come on, let's have some fun together. Yeah, man, check your balls. Very important.
Yeah.
Also, you too, check your balls.
Balls?
Once a month, check your balls if you feel anything on them, and if you feel something, go to the doctor. Just be safe.
You had issues with it?
I had issues with it. Yeah. So it's actually easier, you know, when you end up only having one. When you start rotating into a move, it's less like you're unbalanced in the sense of how your body is shaped, but because of that, it's easier to rotate into one direction. So that's why. And for me, the left one is away. So when I rotate into the Pasco on the left side, it's easier to counterbalance it. So that's why.
But you're bullshitting now, or are you serious?
I don't know. Am I serious?
Dude.
Unfortunately, things don't always work that easy or that way.
Helaas is dit een ziekte die de neiging heeft om terug te komen en waarvoor je gecontroleerd moet worden.
I felt fine. I was completely fine. There was nothing in my body that felt like I was sick, you know?
En dit was uiteindelijk toch best wel een valse start.
Bij de eerste controle uitzaaiingen bleek te hebben in zijn buik. Toen was het gewoon klaar. Toen was ik echt ook wel een beetje van de wereld. Maar ook toen ging het allemaal weer heel snel.
Suddenly it was like last call and it had to be straight into chemotherapy. The aim was to do 3 rounds.
Vol in het leven, hartstikke sportief. Moet ineens aan chemotherapie. En dan chemotherapie die ook echt wel wat kan doen met je lijf.
The point of chemotherapy is we want to kill the cancer. But the way it kills the cancer is we keep killing your whole body off, hoping that the cancer is the one that dies first. In the beginning I was still very positive and I was really believing that I can do this and I can beat this.
Ik sta goed om eerst Pasco te landen, hoop ik. Komt-ie! Jakob, dobry pierwszą próbę miałem.
3-4 months, it's not, you wouldn't say that's a long time, but 3-4 months of just laying and staring at the ceiling and waiting when there's nothing that you can do. Like I think I felt like I was there for like 5 years. takeoff. Every move is in the takeoff, whatever it is.
What's wrong with the takeoff?
You look like a T-Rex.
The sail, look at the sail, it gets completely loose in the air.
And it needs to go up first, otherwise you're never going to get the height.
But I don't blame you that with this wave you chickened out here on the push. I probably would have done the same.
I find it so incredibly difficult to know where to put the sails.
I put it here and then just hold on.
Honestly?
You could have landed.
I
That
could-
would have been a Pasco if you'd landed.
Martin's biggest problem in everything, not just windsurfing, is his brain.
And I just went from super feeling healthy, feeling good, feeling like nothing's going on, like this to just a complete zombie.
He was really pushing hard and really actually getting into his own head a lot.
Waiting and just feeling hopeless and getting worse and worse and worse, and I was just losing more and more hope, losing more and more positivity. But it wasn't like down and up, it was just down, 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 down.
Gaandeweg dat traject werd hij ook boos. Boos op de wereld, boos op het leven, boos op de chemotherapie die nodig was.
Why me? Why am I having to experience this? Falling into a black hole of self-deprecating and heavy and difficult thoughts. My whole body was just getting eaten up by these chemicals. Annoyed at myself that where is this positivity that I had when I had the initial operation. By far the most challenging and hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life. I didn't believe I was gonna get cured anymore. When I started the third round of chemo, there was a moment that the oncologist came in and spoke. There was a chance that if the results wouldn't be good enough, I would need to go into a fourth round. And that put me in a really dark place. I remember a conversation about the fact that this fourth round of chemo was a possibility. And I remember saying something that really scares me to the day of today that I said that, is that if they tell me I need to do another one, even though it was improving and even though they convinced me I was going to get better, then I'd just rather not do it and just let the cancer take me. That's so incredibly scary. That's such a crazy place to be in. So,
Wat ik het moeilijkste daaraan vond, dat was eigenlijk de één na laatste dag van zijn chemokuren. Dat ik aan zijn bed zat en hij wist dat het één na laatste dag was en dat hij dan klaar was, maar dat hij daar gewoon compleet zonder strijdlust, gewoon zonder energie, zonder wat dan ook, alleen maar kon zeggen van ik wil dit niet meer, ik wil dit niet meer, ik wil dat het stopt. En dan kan je zeggen, nog maar 1 dag even volhouden. Maar al die strijdlust, al die inzet die hij altijd in zich had, die was compleet weg. En dan zit je erbij en je kan niks.
How you doing? Yeah. I don't know. Fucking hate this sport. Like I try everything, I'll fuck up my knee, fuck up my shoulder, fuck up the board, and still no progress. I'm just hurting myself. It doesn't bleed as much as I thought it would. Now I'm just embarrassed, if anything. I just feel like a fucking idiot.
So if I would ask for a gift, or if you want to have my total dream, it would be to stay alive like a normal person and having a full-on life. You know, find a girlfriend and having a family. But I don't know if that is possible. I hope I do everything so it can be possible. You know, my second dream definitely is if that isn't possible, that people which are really attached to me, like my family, can continue with a good life.
And he was actually quite positive in the beginning. When we talked to him, he was like, yeah, I mean, the doctor is positive, so it's a cancer, don't get me wrong, but it's looking okay. So when the second time came, he started to be a bit more distant with everybody, I think. Yeah, I think second time for everybody. Once you've beat it, you've beaten the thing, and then you feel, okay, it's good. It's not gonna happen, at least it's not gonna happen in 2 years. And it's gonna happen maybe in 20, then we'll see, I have my battery recharged. But when it happens within 1 year, it's like, no, again, no, I don't wanna go through this again.
Then he did Below the Surface with me, which was his latest movie. Yeah, it was difficult times, but he wanted to finish it.
He never gave up. He never wanted to wait for the moment to come in his house doing nothing.
I'm so motivated doing these movies that he kind of forget about the cyst, you know? I think that what makes him keep going, keep going, keep going.
I think that whatever you do, it can give you a special feeling. Magic moments which makes you high, you know? Come from the water, you land and you move, and you scream, you know? you hurt yourself, all my bones got hurt and scratched and bloody, and you know, and then suddenly you pull off this move you trained for so long, and then you land it the first time, you scream on the water and you come out, get drunk, and you know, it's like amazing feeling. Other people will have this feeling on other situations, you know, finish the big paint, or you know, finished a good job, or for doctors healed a person, you know. I think every person has something inside himself, a certain talent, which can bring these magic moments and these special feelings. And for me right now, it's filming.
I discovered that feeling, that escape it gives me when my father passed away. Whenever I was on the water, or whenever I was researching about gear, whenever I was planning my next trip, or when I was trying to figure out, okay, how am I going to windsurf more? It just allowed me to completely switch off that whole side of my life that was just very emotional. whenever I feel down, whenever I'm struggling with something, I know that there's one place I can go, and that's going to be on the water, and that's going to be windsurfing. I like being here. This is good. This is a good moment in my life, and I just have this moment of bliss, just as enjoyment, where I look around and like, yeah, this is good. I don't know. There was no progress. I just feel like it's not gonna happen. Like, well, we've got basically no more wind now. Anyway. All right. Sorry. Good interview. Going for a checkup at the hospital. Stressful as always, even though theoretically I'm clean, but they keep checking me every 2 to 3 months. I think this is the 7th time already, so you'd say you get used to it, but you don't. nerveus. Dat is altijd wel zo. Toch iets andere setting dan Wintersport dit. Sinds de laatste keer dat ik hier geweest ben, echt wel heel veel gereisd heb en een mooie tijd heb gemaakt. En ik denk van oké, nu ben ik weer wat maken. Alleen ja, ik zeg wel altijd tegen iedereen. Dat doe ik allemaal een beetje om het gevoel te hebben dat stel ik krijg slecht nieuws, dat ik dan niet teleurgesteld ben met wat ik met mijn tijd gedaan heb.
Goedemorgen. Hi. Alles goed?
Ja, dankjewel. Het is werk voor, dus ja.
Hoe is het?
Ja, oké, denk ik.
En wat je ziet is dat dat er eigenlijk onveranderd uitziet.
Oké.
Baker is helemaal goed.
Ja,
En het ziet er goed uit.
Fijn om te horen, daar ben ik blij mee. Dus,
Zeker.
Ja.
Hey, en je zegt ik ben lekker bezig. Nog wel eens in Nederland blijkbaar.
Ja, nou, dit is nu de eerste keer in 4 maanden dat ik in Nederland ben.
Serieus?
Dus ik ben echt heel lang niet weg geweest. Mijn idee was, oké, dan ga ik deze zomer proberen om die move te leren.
Ja,
om hem
ja,
te
ja.
eren. Ik heb wel het idee dat ik echt initiatief aan het nemen ben weer in mijn leven en echt dingen aan het doen ben. En ja, dat ik gewoon een kant op ga, dat ik weer zin heb om verder te gaan.
Blij of mag je ook trots zijn van jezelf?
Trots op het feit dat ik dus dit een beetje achter me begin te laten, dus dat is wel fijn. En dat het goed gaat en dat ik ook niet opgegeven heb toen in tijd, want er was natuurlijk een moment en ik ben ook wel trots dat ik daar nu uitgekomen ben. En ik vind het wel eng, het idee dat ik dat toen ooit gedacht heb.
Je hebt veel stappen gemaakt, zeg.
Dat hoop ik, ik weet niet. Ja.
Ja.
Ja, vergeleken met een jaar geleden denk ik wel even wel vooruit is gegaan. En...
Mooi.
Oké, dankjewel.
In principe tot over een half jaar.
Ja. Te horen. Dankjewel. Ja, fijne dag nog, werk.
Ja, dankjewel.
Oh. Angry boy. Deze is ook goed, dit had hem ook kunnen zijn.
Maarten, can you tell me what's going on?
It's the last day of our Pasco mission. Woke up early because we were hoping there would be wind. The rest of it there's no wind and then you're leaving, so that's the end of the project. I still haven't landed the Pasco. It's a very last chance, last attempt. After like 4 hours of sailing yesterday, being completely tired, everything hurting, I'm not even sure if I'll be able to celebrate with my hands up, you know, because everything is just like... Still not very promising though. But I just wake the gear and then the moment it's good, we go. So... Woohoo! Oh my god!
Let's go.
Oh, George! Stop wanking, it's time to surf. Think so.
I'm still doing it, which means I really must want it. And the harder it is, the more rewarding it will be in the end. As you build up to landing a new move, you slowly get closer and closer and closer.
You get so close!
Can I still experience that feeling of learning a new move, of improving? If I land this is going to be the best feeling.
anymore. Oh, I feel like I can do things again, you know? I don't want to fucking cry. If I can go through all this shit, this chemotherapy, this whole fucking life situation and still go windsurfing, and I hope other people also believe it. This one's for Andre, this one's for my dad, this one's for me coming back to fucking life of this shit cancer situation. Turn up, I wanna see it, Okay, okay.
Yeah, I need the Pasco police needs to check it. But I fucking did it!
Did you really land it?
Yes, I did!
Motherfucking
Dude, it was...
No way, last session.
Last session, last wind.
I call that a Pasco, good sir, well done. Oh mate, I can't believe you've left that till the last
Yeah, I
session.
cannot believe I left it to the last session either. One of the main things I want the viewer to take away is to check their balls. If you of course have them.
Op de een of andere manier krijgt hij het altijd weer voor elkaar om datgene te bereiken wat hij wil bereiken.
En ik heb het idee dat hij nu niet meer zoveel van zichzelf moet, maar meer van zichzelf mag. Voor zover je als oncoloog trots kan zijn op je patiënt, daar ben ik wel trots op.
One of his last sentences, don't be too hard on yourself and be nice to one another and enjoy life.
En als maar wat moet je dan? Ja. Mooie foto's opnemen. Het is super gelukt dan, hè?